guys, Ian Anderson, Central Coast Disc Golf. I'm again joined by Paju. Seppo, how's it going?
I'm doing very good. Glad to be back.
And you're back on the lead card, joined by...
Yep.
We know that fanning anywhere. That's your run up on that bomb of regular hole 2. We got Steve Rico, Legacy Discs. Always good to see him, and always good when he throws a forehand roller.
He's really good at that.
He
actually can use it.
Yeah, he's super crafty with that. And we got his teammate here, and Eli Grijalva.
Yeah, it's my first time playing with Eli.
Yeah, he's got a beast of a forehand.
I didn't know that, actually. I was really surprised.
Yeah, he crushes. And we got Max Nichols back on the action.
The local guy.
Yeah, always fun to watch Max. And always nice to have a lefty on the card. So there are your ratings kicking into round 2. I believe you have a one-stroke lead over Steve. Eli and Max are pretty close as well.
Yeah, I think they're 4 behind.
Yeah. We're kicking off on hole 1. What's the pro play?
So, the wind this round was actually a pretty stiff headwind. I mean, not that stiff, but it was definitely affecting the flight. But this is the pretty basic hyzer hole. It's not as easy as it looks, though, with all the rocks around the green. I'm going with the same disc as yesterday, so the original H1.
Looking pretty good. Needs to get left, though.
Yeah, needs to get left. I thought it was going to be fine, but I missed the fence there by like half a foot and skipped OB.
2-stroke swing right there.
Yeah.
Rico. He is ripping on an Icon Outlaw.
That was a little bit too tight, but he stays in bounds at least after that kick.
Yeah, you could definitely drift OB with a entry kick like that.
Yeah.
Eli is up next. He's reaching for an enemy. That's kind of their overstable fairway.
Yeah. It's looking similar to mine. But he got a major skip. I don't know. I still didn't even know where it skipped from.
Isn't that crazy?
Probably from the log.
It must have been, man.
It must.
I could not believe he was parked when we got up there. Max is throwing a heat.
That was really, really good.
Wasn't that nice?
That was, because that is not an easy shot.
Yeah.
Especially in that wind.
I was going to say, it got windy today. Here is Steve, probably just laying up, honestly. And that should work.
Max has the same routine that he goes through every single time when he putts, and that really is what makes him a good putter.
Man, routines are so important.
And he continues from where he was left yesterday.
Unbelievable. He is crushing. That new putt is working.
Yes. Nice reaction there.
Yeah, a little fist pump. Digging it. So you have a look to save your par at least here.
Yeah, I do. I'm putting kind of through a couple of branches, and I was a little high, which is better than being low.
That's for sure.
At least I was, giving it a chance, but not stoked, to start with the bogey.
Yeah. Eli with a great birdie there. Almost a drop in. And Steve is going to clean up his par. Not too shabby. And you'll be coming along, dropping a bogue. And we got a tie already.
Yeah.
You and Steve are now tied. Getting a good look at Max's tasty putt here.
No wobble. Not much wobble there.
No. Unlike Rico, man. Rico wobbles
yeah,
that thing.
Yeah. Even though Rico kind of has a spin putt and Max has more like a push, but he gets some spin on it too.
He does. So there are your scores. A couple nice birdies from Eli and Max. There it is, that tie at the top. Eli just won back. And we got our hole 2.
Yeah, the SoCal hole.
Yep.
Really tricky, even though it's short, 155 feet. You're just trying to make a little turnover if you're righty with something slow, or you can sidearm it, or if you're Max, you're just throwing a putter hyzer.
Sure. Eli is reaching for a recluse.
Yeah, it makes sense. Sidearm is a good play on this hole. But that sign comes in play, especially... I felt like the wind was that way this round. It felt like a pretty strong tailwind actually here.
Yeah, you can see some hyzering pretty quickly there.
Yeah. So like the turnovers won't turn as easy as the days before.
That was a banger GT from Max. That is an Icon clutch from Steven. That'll work.
Yeah. He knows these shots. He's been playing this kind of holes for all of his life.
This is the PA one.
Yeah, a little wide. I almost hit the tree. Actually,
That was close.
That was close, and I'm glad that I got there at least. I'm circle sets putting for birdie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no more of a death putt than that.
Right.
That's 2 feet behind the basket is OB.
I was really worried about Eli's there, but comes up just short. He'll take a par, and here is your death putt.
Yeah. I just tried not to think about it.
Right? Just think about the basket. Think about the good outcomes. Ooh, my God.
On the bottom, no change needed.
Love it, man.
Yeah, I just tried to drop it in there. I didn't try to go too hard.
And here is Max for birdie. Oh, so close, but at least it stayed in. There's Steve dropping in. That'll work. Nice birdie from him.
Yeah.
And Max missed the putt, amazingly.
Not an easy putt that he had.
No, it's true. Eli, there's his par. There's Mo, our reaction cam guy. Perfect putter throw from Steve. Always fun watching Rico play.
Absolutely.
He's playing a little more this year. It's nice.
Yeah, and he's playing pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
I think he won the St. Patrick's in Masters.
Oh, did you? Oh, he's playing Masters up there.
And he's been doing pretty good this year.
Nice, man. You guys are still tied at a 12. Eli and Max slipping back a little bit with pars. And we're looking at hole 3, Seppo.
Yeah, the snake hole. You're wanting to throw something straight at it from the left side of the snake, right at this gap. And there's a mando that you obviously want to avoid, and the creek on the left side, which is out of bounds. So you want to throw something really straight, and you can go for the eagle, or you can just lay up with a mid or a putter, even a putter off the tee. But there's also the left route around the trees and over the creek, which is pretty common play.
Yeah. See Steve and Eli talking about the wind here, trying to figure out the line. Rico is up first, reaching for a pinnacle rival.
And he is just going for that safe play, but that is just low.
Yeah. He's still got quite a bit of work left to do there. What do you got here, Seppo?
I'm throwing the Kevin Jones H2B2. I'm happy with the shot. I got pin high, but a little too much to the right, and that's going to be a really dangerous putt at the creek.
That it is. Eli up next. Look like they're gonna reach for the forehand line here.
Yeah, this was the first time I got to see his sidearm, so I wasn't expecting anything, but he just flicked it.
Yeah. He keeps it real tight.
Yeah.
Not a ton of reach back, but it goes, man.
Yeah, I think he has been playing football a lot.
Yeah,
when he was
he's a quarterback in football
Yeah.
and used to pitch in baseball.
Nice.
Hitting 88 on the radar gun, he said. Max, it's going to be a nuke.
Going pretty wide. I think maybe a little bit wider than he wanted, but he gets in bounds.
That'll work.
That'll work.
Yeah, that was scary for a second there. But it should be a pretty easy up and down 3. Looking at Rico's second, like I said, he's still got some work left to do and a low ceiling to deal with.
Absolutely, it's not an easy shot. And he hits one of the trees. That would have been close, at least putting.
Yeah.
But that's pretty far out now, like 60 feet.
Yeah, and especially with that OB so close, he's going to be forced to lay up. Looks like Eli about 136 out. Ooh.
He threw that little bit hard. Just a little bit hard, but good stop there by the curb.
Almost did what Max did yesterday.
Yeah. And that happens pretty easy, actually.
Yeah? Yeah, because you don't leave it short. This grass is super catchy.
Yeah.
So Rico, he's still 90 out. And then he just does a smart play and lays up. And this.
I thought about it for half a second, and then I was like, you just shouldn't do it.
Yeah, the math just doesn't work out to run that. Eli coming back.
For bird.
Nicely done.
Good firm putt.
Yeah. He kind of has Rico's putt a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit lower spin.
Yeah.
But same, like, pump.
Uh-huh. Max for birdie as well. Nicely done there. And here you are, with an absolute drop-in.
Yeah, even though I didn't get an eagle, I'm glad to just, put it in the base and tap it in for bird.
Yep. And then nobody's taking strokes. Maybe Maybe AB.
Maybe AB.
That's probably about it. Get a look at that tasty forehand of Eli's. And he was putting him out over 400.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're going to see some long ones.
Yeah. All right, guys, and huge thanks to MVP and DGA sponsoring the coverage and the tournament, respectively. 3 birdies right there. Steve, a bit of a slip up on a pretty easy par 4, I'm sure.
Yeah, that should be a pretty easy, but, you know, par is still par.
It is. Hole 4, what's your play?
I'm playing the hyzer. We saw AB going through the straight gap yesterday, so there's all of the gaps available, and Max is going for the lefty route. So you can really, you know, do whatever you do best, and the hyzer is the play for me. I'm going for it with the A2.
Looking good.
Yeah, just a little bit long,
but
it doesn't matter.
Nah, clean putt. Eli, he's reaching for a sparkle enemy.
That's like the perfect line.
Wasn't that nice?
Yeah. And I think the sidearm is... If I had to pick one that's most used, I think the sidearm is the most common play.
I think so. Looks like Max has that drone again. Oh, sorry, that was a pursuit from Eli.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, Max is just leaving them a little bit short. I know it can be hard. I've played the sidearm route. Sometimes, you know, you leave it low because of the low branches.
Yep. You see Max disappointed in that one. And the sparkle enemy is what Rico is throwing here. Oh, no.
I think that's just a little bit too fast, honestly, for this hole to go for a driver.
Oh, comes up short on the upshot as well.
Yeah, he's going to have a long putt for par.
He does. And Max is standing in the water in, like, zero hurry. He's just chilling in there.
He needs to make or do his routines.
Yeah. He wanted that birdie. See if he can get it. Oh.
Good height, but just a little bit from the right.
Yeah, flash the basket there. So, Rico, this is a par save. And it's not close. Wow.
That's a good save, even though it's for par, but really important and good for your putting confidence.
Yeah. Like Steve says, putt with confidence, right? Exactly. Play with confidence and putt with confidence. So here you are coming back for your birdie.
Yeah, I had this was kind of like my first putt, and the wind wasn't very good for me, at least. It was right to left, so I took my time here.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah.
Put it in the bucket again.
Exactly.
Here is Eli for birdie as well. Good hit.
I like that he putts firm.
Mm-hmm.
He spins it hard into the middle.
He really does. And Max, drop in par there. After a good bid for the 2. Good slow-mo look at Steve's tasty putt. Get in there.
Right side.
Woo! Good catch right there.
Nice putt.
It was. There are those nice birdies from yourself and Eli. You got a 2-stroke lead over Steve all of a sudden. Widening up that gap a little bit, but everyone else very close. Looking at hole 5.
Yeah, this is, they moved the tee out to the right on this one, and this is, it looks like it's a pretty easy hole, straight 100 or 340 feet, but it plays a little uphill, so it's longer than it looks, and there's the creek on the right side. It's not as easy, actually.
Totally agree. What are you ripping on,
I'm
Seppo?
throwing the Magic A2, the beat up one.
Wow, man.
It's like just an amazing disc. It's like a mini driver.
It almost is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I can rip on it hard and it flies kind of like a driver.
And that was Eli getting real close.
Yeah.
That was a really nice shot.
That's a dangerous putt, though.
It is, yeah. Gonna have to think about that one. Max, he's got a nuke.
And that's what you see on this hole a lot.
Mhm.
Leaving it short or low because it plays a little bit uphill.
It does.
And the grass won't let you skip.
No, it's like super catchy. That's a pinnacle rival from Steve, coming up a little bit short. It's a look.
That's a look, yeah. Max has... This is going to be tough.
Yeah, he was lining this one up for a while.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's going to take a bit at it. That drop-off is just behind the basket.
Not a bad run, and he stayed on top, so he's good.
Yeah. Rico?
Also a good run.
Yep. And Eli, like you said, he's got a...
Yeah, this is not a fun putt.
No. Low ceiling. Whoa. So here is where Eli landed.
And he's having a headwind putt coming at it, so this is going to be hard for him to get it to drop
Right?
in time.
Yeah, near impossible. We'll see if he can do it. And there's that headwind.
Yeah, the wind lifted it even more than I thought.
Yeah, that was wild. Here is your look for the 2, and that is a stroke on the card, Seppo.
Yeah, that's a pretty good get, and I didn't get it yesterday, so I'm happy to get it now.
Nice. There's Max going to clean up his par. Good hit from him. Rico about to do the same. Not too shabby. And Eli with the Birdogi. Never fun.
Never fun, but that's that's a super dangerous putt, and even though it was maybe like 30 feet, he could have laid it up.
Yeah.
I could have done it myself.
Gonna look at you ripping out that A2 just beautifully. Slow-mo disc golf, man. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. You getting there's your birdie. Stroke on the card. That lead climbing to 3 already. Pretty tightly packed between the other 3 there. And we're on to hole 6.
Hole 6. Yesterday played as a pretty easy hole, and this is your favorite hole.
Because it's so easy, right?
Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty simple. You have that straight or lefty or righty hyzer route. You can choose your shot, and today we had a pretty strong headwind actually, so I'm going for a more stable PA1. But this was a really bad shot. Like, I just missed the shot.
Missed the angle?
I grip locked it and just didn't throw a good shot at all. It wasn't on the line that I tried.
Max is up next. That's a vulture.
Yeah, that's he just got that from one of his friends.
Really?
Yeah, I played with him a few rounds, and he was trying that out, and now he's working.
There's a pinnacle pursuit from Steve. Leaves it just a little bit wide, but that's a look.
Yeah, that's definitely a look.
And Eli with the enemy.
Going for the sidearm route, which is probably the most open,
As
honestly.
I say, it is really open, yeah.
If you have the sidearm, that's the play.
So you had to make a decision here.
Yeah, and I wanted to go from the left side because the wind was right to left, so I would have had to go hyzer from the right side of the tree, and it would have lifted it too much.
I was wondering why you picked that side.
Yeah, so it was just kind of like a safer route.
Max, you don't miss putts.
Yeah, I could tell he was mad inside of him. He
Yep.
didn't want to let it out, but...
Yeah, he was disappointed, especially as well as he's been putting this tournament.
Exactly, but, he hasn't missed almost any putts.
Right?
I don't think he missed any yesterday.
Just that one from the drop zone, if
Yeah.
you can count that as a putt. Steve with a great putt right there for birdie. Eli looking for one as well.
Nice putt.
That was. No doubter. And we got a couple par cleanups from yourself and Max.
I did there what Germ hates.
What's that?
I put another putter on top of my putter in the basket
Really?
and picked them up then. I don't know why I do it.
Were you just carrying two? I guess you drove with the putter.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's that signature wobble from Steve. It catches more chains that way.
Yeah, it works. It's been working for a couple of decades.
It sure has. There are some really nice birdies from Eli and Steve. Closing your gap just a little bit there to 2. Max kicking it. And we'll be looking at hole 7. Again, a really, really fun hole to throw.
Yeah, this is where you can, smash a drive as far as you want. I throw a roller myself, and roller is a really good play, especially with the creek not being OB. But that's usually where people try to, cross their rollers into.
Mm-hmm.
Or anywhere under these trees here on this side of the creek, you're going to be pretty good, pretty fine. Only danger really is the OB on the left, so you just have to make sure you turn something over.
Yeah. I believe Steve has a mongoose here. An icon one.
He's going for roller. He's going for the low one, which I like.
This is great.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, man. Even still got robbed of distance there.
Yeah, but that's close enough. That's 150 feet or like 180.
Yeah. We have a cannon here from Eli. Ripping it out 59 miles an hour.
Just casual.
Yeah,
little
right.
hyzer.
Uh-huh. Not trying to do too much. Knows he doesn't need to. Basket down there. Go for that D2 again?
Yeah, it's a really old beat up D2. I like that because it doesn't turn over as quick as some of the other roller discs. It holds the angle for longer.
Yeah, exactly. So if they made that creek OB, are you going to reach for something a little more understable, or are you going to throw an air shot?
Yeah, I'm going to go for an air shot if
Yeah.
the creek becomes OB. And I'm just going to try to get under the trees.
Max ripping a nuke out there. It's a little shorter than ideal, but it's still not a bad spot.
Not a bad spot, but for sure a little bit shorter than he wanted. But once again, he's had that shot literally hundreds of times.
Right, yeah. So he's got about 240 to the pin. See if he can shape a line.
And perfect.
Yeah, throwing his wasp there.
On the grass too, so no skips.
Yeah, that was really nice. See what Eli's got for us. Great.
Yeah.
Just a little bit long, but it's practically a drop in. And Steve getting super crafty.
Yeah, he's been throwing frisbee a lot, so he knows those shots. I really couldn't do much here.
Yeah,
I was like under that palm,
Uh-huh.
so I just had to like toss a little bit. I wanted to give it a run, but
You have eagled this one before, right?
I have. Yeah, last year, the final round.
I was remembering that when you were down there. I was like, oh, Seppo's gotten this one before.
Yeah.
Max with another getting that putt working again. Nice birdie. And we should be looking at a star frame here.
Yeah.
Yep. Good putt from Eli. And you and Steve got some drop-ins. Really nice upshots.
Yeah.
I love that putter Annie shot, man. It's just so floaty.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite shots too, or probably is.
You throw it well.
I just like throwing anhyders and control the angle.
All right, guys, back to the action again. Huge thanks to MVP. There is your star frame on hole 7. You got a 2-stroke lead, but everyone else very closely packed in here. People doing work on the chase and the third card as well.
Yeah.
Hole 8, I feel like one of the tougher gets out here, Seppo.
It is, yeah. So once again, we have a couple different routes. You can go for hyzer, you can go for kind of like a straighter hyzer, or you can go sidearm or lefty hyzer, which is, in my opinion, the best play.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's less on the way. But the green is really fast, and it's in downslope, so it's pretty fast.
That it is. Here's a legend outlaw from Steve.
He goes really wide on this one. I was surprised. I don't think he tried to go that wide, but he's putting.
There's a clean putt out there, which you really don't get on this hole a ton, honestly.
No.
Eli. He's got a cannon.
That looked perfect.
Yeah, he went just a little bit long.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you ripping here, Seppo?
I'm throwing a lighter weight D1, and that was looking pretty good too, just a little bit low, and 2 meter rules. Yeah, that's really a bummer.
And here is Max.
Max.
Yep. Nice drive right there. Give him it's almost the same putt he had yesterday, I feel like. And here you are, Seppo, with not a great look after your 2 meter stroke, and we'll see what you do here. Kind of just a layup. There is Steve's look for the bird.
Like 50 feet. In the basket. That's a huge putt. He's made some nice putts already.
He sure has. He's really feeling it today. Always good to see that. You actually get a smile out of Steve right there.
A little bit of a running.
Yeah. And Max, he's a little bit closer. Almost the same look as yesterday.
Yeah, just barely outside the circle maybe. Or maybe just inside. No, just outside as he's jumping, and you can count it.
You can, right?
He just makes those. Like, he's feeling it. It's just as easy as a tap-in for him right now.
It is, right? That's the mentality he's got. He's like, that smile, it's working. So Eli, like I said, went a little bit long. He's coming back. He's got a window, though, and he's not incredibly far away. Oh, left it just low.
Yeah, pretty tough putt, though.
Yeah, no, it really was. You can see he wanted that one.
Yeah, he wanted to make it, and he felt like he would.
Yep.
I just laid up. I had nothing from getting the 2 meters.
Yeah.
That's a stupid rule, honestly. I'm sorry, but it's not good rule.
You're not a fan?
I don't understand it at all.
I think the thought is, if you don't want to go through them trees, don't throw them trees, right? You gotta take it away, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw a little bit higher today.
There are some nice birdies there. Actually, really nice birdies from Max and Steve. They made some great putts. An unfortunate bogey from you makes this a very tight race, and this is a very tight green, Seppo.
Yeah, that it is. And we had a pretty strong headwind, or slightly also right to left on this one, so that's pretty dangerous actually on this one.
Yeah.
As it lifts the discs and they want to go to the left, but yeah, the landing to the sand is a really good play on this one, so you don't get the huge skip.
Steve playing the Sparkle Enemy.
Just a little bit low on the grass in California right now with all the rain that they've had. It's not skipping.
No, it's not. Max is throwing his Mantis again.
Throwing the same shot as the round one, and almost as good as you can do as a lefty.
Right? Yeah, you really can't get any more aggressive than that. Eli's got a Ghost, which is Legacy's Rock. That's a look.
I thought it was going to be perfect, honestly, but it just didn't want to fade out.
Yeah, that headwind kind of just kept it straight.
I'm throwing the A2, and after getting a bogey on the last hole, I actually really wanted to park this.
You're going for it, huh?
I wasn't going for the sand anymore.
Oh my gosh, man. Incredible drive right there. Steve with a look for the 2. It's gusty, dangerous green.
It was looking really good for the most part, but just at the very end.
Yeah, it's hard to control for that much wind.
Yes,
over that
it is.
That long of a distance.
Especially when it's right to left and, it's going to be fading.
Eli, scary bid with his OB behind. Stays in bounds, thankfully. And Max with another jumper.
Oh, my God.
Another tap in, Seppo.
Exactly. That's just, insane. But, I mean, with the jumper, when you get the feel on it, it actually can become kind of easy.
Yeah.
When I've been there myself, when I get, my stepper going, I can be putting them in from anywhere. And that's what Max is feeling right now.
Gosh, he sure is. It's really fun to watch. So Legacy crew cleaning up some pars here. After Discraft and Prodigy birdies.
They have the same shirts, too.
I know, I like it, man. Dressing like the boss for success, man.
Yeah.
Eli knows what's up. Getting a good slow-mo look at this Max Nichols. Man,
Perfect.
God, even hit a pro side. Max out there doing work. Digging it. He's getting back in this thing. He's only 3 back a year right now. You just took the lead there from Steve with your birdie. And Seppo, that's all we got for part 1. Good times. We'll catch you guys in part 2.